Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Laporta in motion. A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second down is Milton. This one hauled in by Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. And out of the gun is Milton. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar, team! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
They will indeed go as they look to throw. To the outside, catch made by Worthy.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down had to not gotten it. That's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready?
Here's a give to H.N. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
19 Jags.
On second down, here's Milton. That one out wide to H.N. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try and run it here. It's H.N. First down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Devon H.N. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ace. 2. Larry. 1. Shift.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
1. 2. Big Ace. Omaha. 1.
From the gun, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Hey, Ace. Big Ace. Omaha. Move. Hard.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So 4th down, and the Aussie, Tory Taylor, on to kick it away. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Crack all 80. Hurt.
They'll start on the ground. It's H.N. Whoa. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Come on.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Trap 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. Ready?
On play action, here's Milton. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Check smash. Cougar 19. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
On 1st down, here's Milton. That's complete left side to Worthy. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Milton. Look wide, get this one complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's Nicholas Morris. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is H.A. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a long way to go.
Ready.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll work this out to the 23. Jacob Parrott in there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 7.
Hey. 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. It covers 51 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1-1. Hey, Omaha. 2-2. Hey. Deuce. Come back. Hey. 1-1.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Van Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Big Ace. Omaha. Hey. Who you got? Omaha. 2-2.
They go play action now. Murray. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Murray now on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. 68.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st down, Jacksonville.
19, go!
From the gun, here's Milton. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's
yards.
good for 27 and a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down by Christian.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A carry here for Tracy. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Deuce.
Here's the fullback, Burton. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 2.
Sit. Omaha. Green. Hard. Hey. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Big Ace open. 2-2. Hey. Move.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Ready, break. Come on. Hit. Ready.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. On the run to the right. Oh, the struggles continue another interception. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On the give, it's Tracy. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Ace. Omaha.
Murray looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Got it. Ready? 18, 5 in, 19, 18.
Working out of the gun is Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for our Jaguars.
A run up the middle with Achane. Inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
Throwing is Milton. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be second down.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Milton. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Come on. Steady.
Throwing again is Milton. Out to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Jaguars. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead.
Ravens 10.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Sit.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throw it. Oh, what? 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
2-2. Come on.
Second down. Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll look deep here for Burks. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, and they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, here is H.M. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Swim.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Buzz.
From the gun, it's Murray. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On second down, here's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's going to be third down. Now Murray. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, break. Jeanette.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. You go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
2-2.
Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 21-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10.
Omaha, Omaha.
Jefferson's got it coming around. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Worry on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey. Enter. Larry. Big Ace. Move.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That is brought in. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A run out of the gun with A-Chain. Room to run inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Devon A-Chain. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Murray. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
On the jump.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Milton. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And will move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. First set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
Football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
2-2. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Ravens 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dragon 60.
On 1st down, here's Milton. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd, so good decision. Just throw it away.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Now Milton. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, we might be running out of time.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 6. On the play fake, it's Milton. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On second down, here's Milton. That one incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have it.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, Murray. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Easy. Hey.
Murray now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Come on. Deuce.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Big ace.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Again, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Murray's going to throw again. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Hey, Omaha. Come back.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Hot! That's one. Ace. Hey, easy, Quibble.
Third and goal. Murray.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Field goal would make it a one-score game, but they want more here on fourth and goal.
Hey! Bus. Big Ace. 2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
Hilton now to throw on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, H.M. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Try and throw with Milton. Now a screen set up for H.M. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On the jump. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come on, come on.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. On for the PAT is Aubrey.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Easy.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On 2nd down, Murray. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 37-yard line.
Sit. 2-2. Hot.
Working out of the gun, Murray going up top. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Big A, so. Larry! Bush. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Murray on third down. Moving to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
Omaha. Who you got?
On first down, Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey.
On second down, here's Murray. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Hey.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out.
35, Ravens 23.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Okay, break. Go.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Exiting the pocket right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Ready?
Throwing on second down is Milton. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one's knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Now that 79, 70, Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
19 seconds. Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Throwing again is Milton. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead.
Ravens 23.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return starts at the 13. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Murray. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And his long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.